Hello everyone, it's Salt Rider here and welcome to another week in toys. Today is Saturday the 30th of January and Toys, Figures and Robots has just finished, and what a great day it was. Some amazing videos done. If you haven't checked out all of the videos yet or didn't even know about it, they're all up on YouTube. Search the hashtag Toys, Figures and Robots or TFR21 and you'll find all the videos. Some really cool stuff on there. I want to say thanks again to the lads at Transformers The Show. Thank you for letting us come on and beat you at Would I Lie to You. Amazing bunch of blokes, and I've made a good few friends over the last couple of weeks hanging about with them, so cheers lads, really enjoyed it. Now yesterday there was a few leaks and reveals which was pretty cool to see. I talked in last week's Week in Toys about the Star Wars figures that have been announced, the Obi-Wan Kenobi, Greedo and Jawa figures that are all based on the original toy. Majority of these are just repacks, straight repacks without no changes, but there is one figure that has had an update. So the Battle Droid is a straight repack. That's just on this nice episode 1 kind of retro card. Can we call episode 1 retro? The recently released deluxe figure Jar Jar Binks has been placed on the episode 1 card as well. Interesting, it is still being charged at a more expensive price. This figure is about £5 more than the other releases, so that's worth knowing. We're also getting a Mace Windu, again a straight repack. This figure already had the face printing technology on it, so if you've already got the figure, really no need to upgrade. But the one that really has spiked my interest, and I've actually pre-ordered him already, is Qui-Gon Jinn. This figure is pretty hard to find, to be honest, the original one, and I didn't want to miss out on it. It's got a new head sculpt and new face printing technology and looks really cool. So I'm really happy to have picked up that figure. Well, I say picked it up, I pre-ordered it from Comics and Cocktails. That's the only one I'm going to be picking up. Now, Super 7 had been teasing their Ultimates line with what looked like a Starscream's Ghost figure. And yesterday we had solicitations of the entire first wave of Transformers Ultimates. To be completely honest, there's 2 of these figures that interest me and there's 2 of them that really don't. So I'm going to go for the ones that don't first. There is a Ghost Starscream. It is cool that it's clear plastic. It's very cool. It's got a toy head. And there is an Optimus Prime with a load of accessories, a game with a toy head. But I think that I finally realised that the Generation 1 characters cannot be done in action figure form. Hasbro have failed really with the red line. Super 7 have tried to do some of these bigger figures before. They did a Megatron and Optimus. Optimus' chest opened up and they weren't too great. And I think there's just something about the designs. They just don't work as action figures. They're too blocky. But I take that all back when it comes to Action Masters, because Action Masters redesigned some of these figures that had the essence of the original character, but reimagined them so they could be in small action figure form. And Super 7 are doing some Action Masters, and this has got me really excited. So they're doing a Banzai-Tron, which is the one that I am definitely 100% going to get. He looks beautiful. It comes with his Targeting Master, well, Action Master accessory. I don't know if it transforms or has a flick out action. I'd imagine it probably does transform. But I don't know where they fit with licensing for that, because I know that Hasbro don't let other other companies with a license do transforming items, so I don't know. But Banzai-Tron looks absolutely wicked. And Bombshell as well. Bombshell done in his deco that was kind of toned down for the Action Master, and this is where I think Super 7 could make a fortune, because Action Masters are pretty well loved. I know there's a section of the fandom that hated them, but as time's gone on, people appreciate how great they were, and how different they were for the Transformers. For the Transformers toy line. They're not out until next January, Q1 of next year, so it's a long wait. But I probably will stick a pre-order down in a month or so. And finally today, this morning, I haven't had time to open it because of all the shenanigans of toys, figures and robots. I had a parcel come. And this has come from Comics and Cocktails, my first purchase from my favourite company to buy toys from this year. And it's from a line that I wasn't really invested in picking up more from, but the more I've been playing with these dollies, the more I've thought about maybe I want to add to this. So I picked up this figure. It is Gung Ho. He looks awesome. And this figure, why I picked up this one, is number one, the guns aren't a stupid colour and actually look quite realistic. And number two, I know it sounds a little bit daft, but I can almost pose him with my NECA Schwarzenegger Predator figures. He's almost got that look, like he could be in that squad fighting the Predator. But yeah, I wanted to pick up this one. It wasn't a fortune. They did have the Red Ninja in stock, which I don't have that figure. They also had Snake Eyes, Cobra Commander and Destro. So I got all the other ones apart from Red Ninja. I do want a Roadblock. So believe it or not, this is actually better than it was. When I've finished up here, I will show you basically all tidied up, but I'm in a pretty good place now where this side of the loft, I'd say probably 3/4 of it have been done. But I've just stumbled across some of these VHSs. So we got GoBots, the Gobatron Saga. Awesome. We've got the Revenger Bruticus. We've got Cosmic Rust with Powmaster Prime on the front for no reason. Ben, if you're watching, have you got this one? Now this was one of my favourites, Headmasters and Return of Optimus Prime. Only $9.99. Isn't it mental? We pay that for like a Blu-ray now. Mental. Dark Awakening. Prime Threat. What was this one? What's this one? Madman's Paradise, Call of the Primitives, Big Broadcast 2006 and the Quintesson Journal. Desertion of the Dinobots, this is a cool one. Transformers, Action Force and Cops. Got a bit of Octane, Starscream's Ghost on the front there. And I found this, Graham the Collector 75 might like this. Some of the tapes and a few of the books. I've got virtually all the books downstairs, but they're like duplicates. And I found some more, so we've got the Key to Victor Sigma and War Dawn. We have got Arrival from Cybertron. We have got Only Human with Cobra Commander there. Pretty cool to find. We have Nightmare Planet, when Daniel has a nightmare. We have got two Great Adventures, Carnage in C Minor and the Ultimate Weapon. And we've also got another Key to Vector Sigma. And a staple of any childhood memory, Highlander 3 The Sorcerer. Some more things, some books. So this is one of those adventure game books that Rohan was talking about the other day. Might actually get that one out and give it a read. Cheers for reminding me those existed, Rohan. We've got The Complete Works Volume 2. Must have been an annual, $2.99. It's going to go in this box. We've got a Generation 2 puzzle book. Don't think it's ever been used. Pretty cool find. Annual. I think we've all got that annual. And this one about 17 times. And that one probably about the same amount of times. Transformers sticker book. Did I use any of the stickers? I think I probably did. Oh, there we are. A drawing of the X-Files from when I was a kid. Right, see if the stickers are in here. It's a shame if they're not, but then again, these books were designed for kids. Who was that? Is that an Autobot shuttle? Cool, nevertheless, don't think the stickers are in there. This is one I must have coloured in as a child. A Generation 2 colouring book. A little bit of bad colouring from me. It's funny looking back, isn't it? Thinking that I actually sat there and did all these when I was little. Mental, really. Sad 36-year-old man holding on to his childhood. Oh, there's some of the drawings I did.
Is this me or is this yeah, I think this was my drawing. There's a Grounder from Sonic the Cartoon, if you remember. Some Springer Ultra Magnus and Prime. That would turn these around the white right, wouldn't it? I don't know what that's meant to be. Is that Sure Shot? And is that Flywheels? And upside down Dennis the Menace. I think I got a bit bored of that book. Another annual, said I had a load of these. And that same annual again. No less cool to find.
Today's Monday, the 1st of February, and we've received the first toy of the month. Little purchase, an impulse purchase from eBay, this was. And yeah, it's is it vintage? I think it is a vintage figure, and it's from a line that I don't really collect. But Kingdom has helped me realise that there are more to Transformers than just transforming vehicles. Animals do work as well. I think originally this was Megatron's original character design, and he's very little, almost core class. And I suppose this might go nicely with some of the core class figures that are coming out at the moment, but it's the Alligator Megatron. Or Crocodile Megatron. I think I just watched a review of this of Patriot Prime, and I think he said this is a alligator and not a crocodile, I think, because of the shape of the head. So yeah, some of the joints are a little bit loose on this, but nothing too major. His mouth does open and close. And I think this has got one of the first automorph gimmicks. So I think you push this up like so, and then there he is in his robot mode, just a bit of tidying up. Bit of an odd little purchase, this one. It was a complete impulse buy. So yeah, there we have Alligator Beast Wars Megatron. As I say, it was a complete impulse purchase. But it's a nice little figure. So today's Wednesday, the 3rd of February, and I've got myself a nice big parcel. And this is from Star Action Figures. And these are figures I didn't actually think were going to hit the UK. And I bought one of them from Amazon. And then literally the day that arrived, these all went up for pre-order. And I could have saved myself 15 quid. But never mind, these things happen, don't they? So these are all Black Series figures. We've got Star Action Figures. So we've got a little leaflet from them there. So we have Cold Han Solo in his Hoth gear. Now I have got the Han that came in the exclusive 2-pack, the Han and Leia with the soft goods collar. This is a plastic goods collar. You can see, and that's a lovely likeness of Han. Lovely likeness. Faces are a little bit shiny, but I really like this. I think this works really well. And it's an Empire figure, so I had to have it. Next up, we have Grand Admiral Thrawn. Now, I know this is from, is it the Clone Wars, I think? But he's definitely going to appear in this Ahsoka follow-up. And I thought, you know what, I might as well pick him up as well and get this entire wave. I haven't seen the original figure, but I like what they've done with the face printing technology. He actually looks like a real human rather than a cartoon character. So that is pretty cool. Happy to have him. And finally, and I have got one Clone Trooper, and Cody is in the original, well, not the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy. So I thought I would pick him up as well. And he looks really nice. Really nice. And it's kind of nice to pick up these fan reissues as well. So yeah, and I think that is everything in my box. Really happy to have picked these up. And interestingly, the latest wave, I think it's wave 28 of Black Series, the Mandalorian wave with Moff Gideon in. I think there's 3 figures in that wave that I've pre-ordered. Those are actually getting ready to ship from Star Action Figures, so it's been a pretty expensive Black Series month. Add to that Studio Series 86 is about to ship, and I'm going to be very skint by the end of the month. So today is Thursday, the 4th of February, and I've received a small package here. Now, I'm 99.9% certain that this is from Toyfu, and I managed to pick up a G1 Transformer that I haven't got in my collection. So, shall we open him up and see what he's like? Pretty loose, to be honest. His edge just popped up. He has got paint. He's very loose, actually. Very, very loose. Yeah, his head doesn't want to stop down. I might have to have a look and see if I can tighten up some of these joints. You can see his gold paint's completely gone. So I don't know if I can get some stickers to replace that, or if I just will have to paint him, essentially. Yep, so that leg won't stay on either. And this is why I try and limit my vintage Transformers purchasing anyway, is because the condition of some of these things are just appalling. I mean, this... I'm not too bothered, because you know what, he's gone to a good cause, as I say. But this ain't great. Yeah, I need to have a look at, see if I can tighten up some of these joints maybe. So that's my G1 bot this year. He's a bit old, he's a bit tattered, he's a bit wobbly, but he's one that I haven't actually got in my collection. And at least I've got a version of him now. I'll add him with that leg so he doesn't fall over. It needs a lot of TLC, this figure does. So I might have to have a look at stripping him down and repainting him in places and all that kind of stuff. But nothing like a little project to try and keep you busy, is there? So it's still the 4th, and my Hermes delivery driver has just delivered 2 parcels. One of them is for my little lad, but I'm going to show it you anyway because it is quite cool. So we have this little set here. So we've got Sunflower, we've got Pea Shooter, we've got a zombie, and I don't know what this one is, and I can't read the writing because it's all in Chinese. But yeah, he's got that little set, which is quite cool. I think this is actually an official product, which is good. Speaking of things that make people over the moon, I've got something in here that'll make me over the moon in this parcel here. Or should I say over the moon base one? Because this should be my first figures from the Studio Series 86 line. And these are actually from a website called Robot Recruits. The first time I've used them, and the service is really good, to be honest. So, so exciting. Right, I'm going to start off with what I'm not so excited about. I'm going to show him first. We have Cup. So we have Studio Series 86 Cup. And that face in person, I'm still not sold on it. Okay, I'm still not sold. Out of all of these figures, the deluxes were the ones I was looking forward to the least. But I saw these pop in stock, and I thought, you know what, I might as well. And they've ended up costing me like £2 more in total for both of them than would have done in Smith, so it's not too bad. So out of all the deluxes, this was the one I was really excited in picking up. It is Jazz, and that figure is stunning. I'm always a little bit worried now since Siege 8 Face about the colour of white plastic Hasbro chooses to use, but they've got absolutely bang on the money here. This looks beautiful. I know some of the promo pictures didn't look that great, but hands down, this looks stunning. Absolutely amazing. So my first 2 Studio Series 86 figures are in the bag. So 2 down. And it's a 4 to go. Blur, Scourge, Hot Rod, which is the one everyone wants, and Grimlock. So yeah, the first 2 figures. Really, really excited to get these. And I think Jazz here is going to be opened up first. Today's Friday the 5th of February, and no more toys this week. But we have had a reveal and some rumours. So starting off with the rumours, there seems to have been some product code leaks for some more Transformers that are going to be released later on in the year. We've got obviously a Leader, a Deluxe and a Voyager assortment for what looks like Studio Series, which doesn't really tell us that much. But the things of note is a Transformers 4-pack that seems to be for the Kingdom line. In addition to that, we have more confirmation that the Commander class figure this year will be Rodimus Prime, and more confirmation that the Titan will be the Ark. Nothing too new to us, but nevertheless still exciting to see. And finally, I don't know if it was part of this Force Friday release and that Hasbro do, to do with Star Wars, but it looks like we're getting a deluxe Cal Kestis figure. And as someone who missed out on that first figure, I'm well up for this figure. It actually looks a little bit better. My only gripe with it really is that I would have liked a yellow lightsaber, because Michael had a yellow lightsaber. That's what I decided. But it's a nice touch to have a double-ended green lightsaber and a blue single-bladed saber. So that is pretty cool. And that's it for this week's Week in Toys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, I've been the Zork Rider, and I'll catch you again really, really soon.